Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Here's a diving catch right side. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Again, it's Henry to about the 26 here.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. And it's a Titans touchdown. Jeff Swaim from 3 yards out. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Williams. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Montrell Washington, 46 yards. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown! Chigakakwo, 59 yards. And the Titans have moved out in front. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to launch it for Washington. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one, because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check smash, check smash.
2nd down, here's Willis. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, smash. Cup 19, cup 19. Let's go, let's go. Ready?
Willis now off play action. Rolling to his left. This is caught. It's Woods. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Ready up. Dragon 60.
48 for Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Mike, 48.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. It's complete, Burks. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hurt, hurt.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 56, Mike 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Bullock's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Wilson's throw there, complete to Hamler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff to Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll run for it with Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
56. Go street. 56 right there. 56. Tackles.
Again to Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On 3rd, here's an option play right. Willis slides safely, and he picks up the 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Willis on a bootleg. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Henry. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing is Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throw to the right here to Gordon. Touchdown, Broncos. Melvin Gordon, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Malik's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now As you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out and try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The pitch to Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods from 3 yards out. And the Titans have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. Willis going to try to run it. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And the option play working flawlessly right there. What'd you think of the call?
Love the call. That's really football 101 to me. 2-point conversion, run quarterback option. That means he can either keep it himself or pitch it to a trailing back. That usually opens things up for an offense.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. This is Hamler on the crossing route. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 14 yards. And a Broncos first down.
Hey, 0-0-0.
One last shot for Wilson. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game